Good day to you all. Hope you're doing well. We're going to be doing, normally at this time I do the grind show, but I kind of feel like I want to do stuff that I think is people want to see a bit more, which is going to be the spend scenarios. Now this video is going to be focused on Paragon and Thronebreaker players. In particular, those obviously Paragon players, you're going to be interested in what you can get. You can get quite a lot actually. We're talking without kind of like spoiling kind of the video. And by the way, check out the link in the description for the spreadsheet if you're more interested in that. Depending on what you choose, you could be taking home 43,000 6-star shards. That's right. I'm going to go more on that in a minute. As I said, there's a link in the description to a spreadsheet. We're also going to be covering Thronebreaker players who can do threat level 5 and Thronebreaker players that are able to do threat levels 4. And look, I will be doing something for Cavalier and Thronebreaker players. Oh, sorry, Cavalier and Uncollected players. But that's going to be either tomorrow or it's going to be later on. It's just a case of like doing these spreadsheets like takes hours. I think I started on this particular one about 2 p.m. UK time, and I'm recording this at 8 p.m. so it's taken about 6 hours to kind of like get everything together. Also do a little bit better with the infographic-y type take home, but in any case, let's get into it. So of course, as a Paragon player, based on the amount of runs that you do and also based on the objective take home, you'll be getting different results if you're Thronebreaker and Paragon, but Paragon players should be seeing 1.588 mil, so in a nutshell, just under 1.6 mil. And for Thronebreaker players that are not able, see, Thronebreaker players could get up to 1.6 mil-ish, just underneath that, but the same as Paragon players. But if you're a Thronebreaker player that's doing threat level 4 only, then you're likely to only take home 1.299 mil, so basically just under that 1.3 million mark, and that's going to be really, really handy as well. So this is based on all 18 runs of running and right the way through to full of metal infestation. So basically you go from start of the quest to end of the quest, and so that means that you've done all 7 fights, you've got all the bots from each individual run, and if you're interested in how much you get per run, it is here on screen. So threat level 5 per run is 85,472. If you are doing threat level 4, 69,444. I do recommend getting all those objectives done, and on the spreadsheet as well we've done ourselves a little bit of a guide for that. And shout out to Misty K, they have given us this fantastic little kind of dual targets here. Doing these takes, it takes 5 minutes to, not 5 minutes, but it takes 5 minutes over the course of 10 days in order to get all of these done. Some very easy targets. I'm sure a lot of players have already done this, but it's there, available in the pack, in the link in the description down below. But that's not why we're doing the video, is it? We're doing a video all about spend scenarios. Now, this is where the fun comes in. Kind of, like this 6 hours of my day, but fun nevertheless. I do actually enjoy putting these together. It's just the problem is it's very time consuming. But look. Interesting, really interesting. For Paragon players, you want to hit up all the different Paragon based bundles, and I would recommend that regardless, unless you're searching for something specific. We'll talk about specific in a minute because I've set up scenarios for Paragon players. I will get to Thronebreaker players in a minute, but Paragon players, scenario 1 is called Shards. I'll show it on screen in a second. The second one is called Rank Up Resources Heavy with no Miles Shards. With Miles Shards. And then we have got Scenario 3, which is called Signature Stones and Shards, giving different volumes of things that you may like. And again, you choose what you want. It's up to you. It's your account. What you ever feel is kind of you're lacking is the thing that you should go for. If you're lacking gold, go gold. If you're lacking signature stones, go signature stones. But I thought what I'd do is chart a course for you across some of these various different deals as to some fun things to kind of dissect. So as I said, check out the link in the description. Go and check out the spreadsheet and let's go over this. So scenario 1, as you can see, scenario 1 here is called Shards. Maybe I should have called it Shardy McShards face or something like that. And the highlights from this one is there's 39,000 shards of the 6-star variety. There's about half each on tier 3 alpha fragments and tier 6 basic fragments. 1,600 of the 7-star shard variety. 46,000 of the Miles Shards variety. And I think when I totaled it up, it's not a huge cost to get all of the Miles Shards if you so choose. 36 SIGs worth of 6-star signature stones, and 2.250 gold. A lot of the time the deals, it's kind of like it's built into it. So that's where you kind of like may look at this one as an interesting one. We'll be honest, I don't know if this is my favorite one. My favorite one is actually the last one, scenario 3, where it looks like you can pick up a huge amount of 6-star shards. But I would say, as much as I'm saying go for the shard based one, or go for what would be scenario 3 is, well, if you're close to forming something like a 6-star featured or whatever, then you may look at it and going, well, I don't really need that. So again, you do you at the end of the day with what you want to choose and what you're interested in. For me personally, I'm all about signature stones, 6-star signature stones at the moment, and as well 6-star shards and 7-star shards, maybe a little bit of tier 6 basic and tier 3 alpha, but I need to make some very kind of key decisions on who I'm ranking up next, which kind of feels like I'm kind of going in a different direction. It just depends on what I pull in the next week, 2 weeks from now, and seeing where I go. But moving on, you can see all the breakdown of details of what you pick up there, but as I said, I've done a highlight on here, so it kind of like brings everything together. Not everything, but enough. Like, you also get 2 tier 5 class catalysts to select and 5 tier 5 basics, not included in the highlights bit, but again, it's just a case of like those are the spicier things to kind of like consider. Moving on, for Paragon players still, by the way, for Paragon players as well with scenario 2, very again interesting with this one. A little bit of a highlight here of what you take home. I've called this one rank up resource heavy with Mars shards. So the Mars shards, because again they don't cost that much, they can still be factored into stuff. If you go some of the lower bundles, the ones that are kind of like these ones here, these kind of Conqueror, Cavalier ones, you're just not getting a large amount of the resource that you may be looking for. So yeah, just kind of like choose what you think is fits well. But this one here, all of it adds up to just under that 1.588 whatever it is, that one just below that 1,600,000 mark. But you get a good chunk of fragments. I think these are more like 70 to 75% of a tier 6 basic and tier 3 alpha, which is a little bit of an upgrade on the half we mentioned a moment ago, like a 3/4 of each of them. I think in some cases it may be kind of even close to like 80% of tier 3 alpha. Don't quote me on that one. It just seems how it might fit. But as well, it's a lot higher. Not a huge amount, but it's higher. 7 tier 5 basics, and that's great, especially for players that are looking to get rank up resource and quickly. The Mars shards, of course, as we mentioned there. 3 tier 5 class catalysts, which again are going to be helpful to a degree, and 15,000 6-star shards. So you don't feel you've ultimately lost out on that opportunity to get shards this month. Okay, the last one, scenario 3, is, as I said, potentially my favorite one, and we'll go over as to why. So full details, of course, are on the spreadsheet, break them down, but the highlights of this one are as follows. 52 signature, 6-star signature stones worth. That's pretty big, because that is the following. That is bundle number 18. It is bundle 20, which has 26-star signature stones, and bundle 15. Bundle 15 is more of a, I want to say it's more of, is it a Paragon-based bundle? No, it's not. It's a Thronebreaker bundle. Have I got my numbers wrong with this one, or the? Let's have a quick look. 20? Yeah, no, it's 20. Yeah, 5 times 4 is 20. So yeah, it is a case that you do get that. That's cool. That is a nice. I had to go and double check then, because I was thinking, what, is it really 52? But yeah, 52 signature 6-star signature stones worth. Great. 43,625 6-star shards. Again, great. If you're looking to get close to what, 3 features this month, there you go. There's an option there. And if you are a Paragon player, you are going to be taking home a good chunk. That's great. That is fantastic. I really rate that one. 1,600 7-star shards, 2.5 mil gold for anyone that cares about gold. And I think that's that must be kind of like a quarter-ish of tier 3 basic and tier 3 alpha. And again, this is why I've refer to this particular scenario as signature stones and shards, because it is a large amount of 6-star signature stones that you can look forward to by buying some of the various different bundles. The bundles in particular are bundles 18, 15, 20, and then all the mile shards. Bundle 14, 10, 7, and 6. There are some things that I've just padded in with it, and that's just to bring it up close to the end, kind of just below that 1.6 mil mark. And the limits of these purchases can be seen in, and look, if you want to check out the spreadsheet, which is a Google Drive spreadsheet, you can do. Now, quickly on to Thronebreaker, because we need to kind of be, we need to cover this as quickly and as efficiently as possible. Again, links in the description. There's a different tab. Just click on it. It'll take you there. If you are a Thronebreaker player doing the just under 1.6 mil, as we said, then you've got some stuff available to you, not all of the stuff. You can get bundle 13, 14, 15, 13, 10, 9, and 8, and also the mythic shards, and that may get you close to another like mythic crystal, which may give you a chance to get a 6-star. Who knows? But that gives you an opportunity from buying at those increments and limits to get the following, which is 25,500 6-star shards, which isn't too bad, to be honest. 1.5 gold, 1.5 mil gold, 46,000 mile shards, 16 6-star signature stones, which is great. Not brilliant, but it's great. And also 13,500 tier 3 alpha fragments, 7,100 tier 6 basic fragments, and 1 tier 5 class catalyst. So that's good. If you, however, only doing threat level 4, then it is downgraded a bit, and it's 17,500 shards and 6-star shards, 1 mil gold, 1 tier 5 class catalyst, 2 tier 5 basics, and 16 6-star signature stones. I tried to think about ways to kind of like spread the cost further down, but with only just under 1.3 mil, this becomes a problem, because a lot of the stuff lower than that, you will probably say to me, Rich, it's not worth my time. This stuff is not as valuable as I'd like. So that's what I wanted to do. Just create a little scenario of that. As I said, links from the spreadsheet, print screen where you like, but go and check out the spreadsheet. These tabs are along the bottom, which you can see on screen right at the bottom there. So we've got a tab of how it works, total entries and bots, solo event and objectives guides, best teams for side quest, Paragon spend scenarios, Thronebreaker spend scenarios, and I'll try and get a Cavalier and uncollected scenario 1. But yeah, huge amount of shards for those at Paragon. Really good news to see that. I'm actually thinking this is a pretty good side quest. I'm sure people will disagree with that, but as I said, whatever you're searching for, right, I'm searching for 52. I want those 6-star signature stones. I like that amount of 6-star shards, and yeah, I think that's good. It depends what you want. At least with this month, you pick and choose the rewards you want. And as I said, shown there's scenarios of things you can get that you may find it's a bit better. But in any case, that's been a video. Check out some other content located on screen. Have a lovely weekend. I'll see you all soon. Much love and goodbye.